Hello, this is Essie, the rich woman. I just woke up and I had a dream. I had a dream. I was in my van. I was going down the street. It was nighttime. It had to be very late because I was the only one on the street, and I saw like a Ford Bronco approaching from behind me. I'm guessing it was very late. I don't know. It was night, and so I heard these people yelling at me from this Ford Bronco. It was an older Ford Bronco. It was big, and they were yelling at me, and I could see what looked like two shotguns in the front passenger hands and in the back behind the driver. And so I'm like, is they yelling at me? And I saw these long things, which I come to realize after they got closer past me up that it was shotguns. So I slowed down because I was leery. I slowed down my drive, and there was a red light approaching. And so these people passed me up. They got in front of me. They stopped at the light and they started opening their doors. Before they can get fully out of the car, I made a U-turn and went the other direction. They got back in. They never followed me. But a woman was driving. The man was sitting on the passenger front of her, on the side of her, and he had a big shotgun in his hand, and there was a man sitting behind her with a shotgun in his hand. I pressed the orange start button in my van, and I waited for them to answer, and they never answered. I got my cell phone and dialed 911 and waited. No one never answered. Days later, still no one never answered. It was like a day or two later, no one never answered the 911 call or the orange star button in my van. I really think that is going to be the fate of America. I think that that's coming here. And I don't want to be here when that happens. I had not just one dream, but in my dreams, I see America, and it's like going down. It's spiraling down. The downfall of America. That's what I'm going to name this video. And that's what I saw in my dream. Like America went so far down. Yep. When I get rich, I'm getting out of America. Yep. So, I know Celestial said in her videos that basically what I'm saying, America's going to go down. That there will not be any more police, no more fire department, no more all of that stuff. I told Yahweh, what you show me, I will believe what you show me. Because I have the Holy Spirit in me. And I'm not going to listen to someone else when I have the Holy Spirit in me. So He shows me things. And yeah, when I get some money, I'm out. I'm out of America. I see people on social media, when is it ever going to get better? When is it going to... What I'm seeing in my dreams is never going to get better. The price is never going to go back down. This country is just going to go down and down and down and down and down till it's going to be unrecognizable. That's what I see in my dreams. An unrecognizable America. So, when I get some money, I'm out of America. You know, I made a video last night, and I was talking about, how some people may look at me, 50 years old, still in a car, 14 years, almost 14 years, still in her car, never bought a house and all this stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, when I woke up today, that's probably why I never bought a house. That's probably why Yahweh never let me buy a house in America. Because think about it, some people are not going to leave because they bought a house here. So that house is going to be holding them here when they can leave this country and save their life, or not go through the things that's going to happen here in America. That house is going to hold them here. Some people are going to leave because they're going to know that their life is more valuable than a house. Their future is more valuable than a house. So I'm sure some people will leave. Yeah. This is why I make videos with my nightgown and my bonnet on, because when I sleep, a lot of things come to me in my sleep, and I be wanting to talk about it right now. I don't feel I be having things on my mind. Then when I wake up, I start praying, and then a lot of things come to me when I'm praying, so I don't be wanting to forget it. So I start the video and start talking. Well, yeah. It's gonna be something else. I never lived in another country before. I told you guys my mother had a dream that I came to her house and I had my stuff packed and I was leaving. And she went looking for me and never found me. The only way that could happen is if I leave the country. Yeah. Well, I saw, I had a couple of dreams, and I saw, the white woman being treated differently. I saw the white woman fall from her position that she had right now. And what I saw was Mexicans basically taking over and basically being higher than the white woman. That's what I saw. And I had more than one dream of that happening. So basically the Mexican woman was higher, and every opportunity was given to her and not the white woman. All the resources, whatever food gonna be left, everything was given to the Mexican woman and not the white woman. And if they wanted to share with any other race, they would. But they didn't share with the white woman. And that's what I saw in my dream. And it was more than one dream that the white woman fell. And basically the Mexican was lifted up above her in America. So maybe that may happen before the whole country just go to hell in a handbasket. But that's what I saw. So imagine when things start to happen like this. The crime and stuff that's going to be here. I don't want to be in a country where, even though the police make me sick sometimes, I don't want to be in a country where I call the police and they don't come. I know we need police. I like the good police. But yeah, I don't want to be in a country where the police don't answer the phone. 2 days later, the police haven't answered the phone. I don't want to be in a country like that. Just imagine what's going to happen. Just imagine the things that's going to be taking place when that happens. If y'all get some money, I wouldn't buy no house in America. I would not buy no house here. The things that are coming. Anyway, people are buying houses and they are regretting it. That they are throwing up the houses. The new houses. They are throwing them up. They're having all kinds of problems with these new houses. My mother friend ain't too long ago bought a house. That house, she woke up and there were water all over the first floor of that house. A pipe busted. It's a new house. They had to fix that. Then my mama said something happened on the second level of the house. She had to leave for a month after the first thing happened. That's a new house. So people, they're throwing up the houses these days. It's better if you were to buy a house. If you just have to buy a house, I would say don't buy a house at all. And make your exit out of America. Start making your exit. But if you just have to buy a house, it's better to buy an older house. A house that's been built, maybe 10 years ago. Because I don't know what they're doing, but they're throwing up these houses. And they're not, I don't know, maybe they're trying to hurry and get the money. Maybe that's why they're throwing up the houses. Maybe they're trying to sell the house so they can get the money. But I think they're using cheap materials. And the pipes and stuff. Everything is cheap. Everything is not lasting. And so the homeowners are having to deal with this stuff. And calling the people. Then they come out and fix it. Well, I was watching one woman on video. And she said that a pipe busted in the walls, and so water was coming out in the walls, and they called the people. They came out and fixed it, and she said, well, isn't there mold? We got to take out the panel because there might be mold in there. And they told her mold don't grow on wood. But she kept complaining. They took out the panel, and sure enough, there was mold on wood. So I thought this morning when I woke up, I said, that's why I did not buy a house here. Yahweh kept me from buying a house here. Sometimes, when things happen to you, you think that they're bad, but they're really good. Like, I know there was times I didn't have money, and you would think that's a bad thing not to have no money. But if I had the money, I would have got conned out of it. I would have got conned out of the money. So it was a good thing I didn't have no money. So yeah. Today is Tuesday. Like 12 something. Around 12 noon. And this video won't come out until Thursday because I got another video coming out today, and then I got another one coming out tomorrow, Wednesday. So, but yeah, man. But I don't believe that America is Mystery Babylon. And Obama is the Antichrist. That's what she said. No. I know who Mystery Babylon is, and I know who the Antichrist is. It's not America, and it's not Obama. But I believe America is going to get her comeuppance because of all the dirt and evil she has done to other countries. It would be just. It would be just. And not just of all the evil she has done to other countries, but to me and my people. All the evil she has done to me and my people. I let this down so I can get some air because it was kind of warm up in here. We've been having some kind of weird weather. I've been here in this city for almost 14 years, and this is some different type of weather I have been experiencing here in the wintertime. The days are warm, like today is in the 70s, so it's warm. I have even a little sweat up here. When nighttime comes, it is freezing cold, okay? Freezing. I don't even want to get out of my van because the heat works in my van, but it don't work in my car. And I don't even want to get out to get in my car because it's so cold. Even with all the blankets and everything, it still be cold. I have to put my footies on. I put this nightgown on. I put on my house coat, and I got 2 thick covered blankets, and I'm still cold. And so I get my coat. I have to put my coat around me. Last night I put it over my head, put it on me. When I put on my coat, I feel better. I don't know. This is like the robe is not doing much. The nightgown with the robe on is not doing much. Even with the 2 blankets on, it ain't doing much. But when I put on my coat, I feel better. So I put on the coat, and I was able to drift off to sleep yesterday. So yeah. I see a lot of black people have already left America. And I have an idea where I want to go. I prayed about it, and I told Yahweh, like, if that's not the place, let me know. Let me know where you want me to go, But I already told Yahweh I want to go somewhere where it's not racist towards black people. I picked up a white couple one night. I was doing Uber, and I brought up this country to them, and I told them that's where I want to move one day. And she went on and on about how this country is. She'd been to this country like numerable times, and how they were not nice to her. and she never want to go there because they was not nice to her. And she said, and her boyfriend or her husband, I don't know, had said to her, well, maybe you just you just think that's what happened. And they would, she said, I've been there. How many times? She said she'd been there 19 times, something like. She used to be a air a plane, the people, the women that be in the plane, attendant, flight attendant, whatever. And she said she went to that country once a month during the whole time she was working there as a airplane attendant. And she said they were not nice to her. She's a white woman. But when I watched the videos, all the black people there said they are nice to them. They're nice to them. That they make them feel welcome. They said that this country is not racist towards black people, but look like they're racist towards white people. Like they don't want white people there. So I said, even though she said all that, I'm like, well, I'm black, so I want to go where black people are welcomed. So, but yeah. So today I have to wash my van. I took my van through that car wash. I have a membership for a car wash. When you're doing Uber, you need a membership for a car wash. Yesterday I had a big turd from a bird on my back window. It looked horrible. So I'm like, when I got back there, I was so disgusted. That bird had to sit on the top of my roof and let it go, and then watch it just drip on down. I was like, oh my God. So I didn't feel like getting out and vacuuming and doing all that stuff last night because I had planned on doing it today. So I just went through and to get that bird crap off my van, and I just drove out. So I got to go back again today and drive through there again so I can vacuum it and spray it and everything, clean the seats. And then I need to go to the library and print out a crochet pattern. I was thinking about going to Popeyes today. I've been having, these writers got in my van and all they talked about was Popeyes. Boy, I wanted me some Popeyes so bad that night. But I didn't want to stop working early to go get some. So I've been craving Popeyes ever since they've been talking about Popeyes. I hardly go to Popeyes now because the one closest to me closed down. And so I have to drive a little further to get to it. And Popeyes ain't cheap no more. They're not cheap. Nope. They used to have a Tuesday special, but now they don't. Well, the ones near me don't. So yeah, you go to Popeyes, you gonna pay for like a 3-piece meal, four-piece meal. Okay, 3-piece you might pay like 15, 16, somewhere around up in there, 16. Now 4-piece you will pay almost $20 or $20. It's like a big jump from the 3-piece to the 4-piece. Is a big jump. And I'm like, what these prices are insane. But you know what? I think the reason why the fast food restaurant here in California had went up so high is because California passed this law where the fast food restaurants have to pay their employees $20 an hour. So, but it's only for the restaurants that have, I forgot how many restaurants. You got to have so many restaurants to have to pay your employees $20. So I can't remember the number of restaurants that you have to have, but let's just say you have to have 50 restaurants. And if you have 50 or more, then you have to pay your employees $20 an hour. So if you have 49 and less, you don't have to pay them 20. It's $16 an hour. But I know 50 is not the number. I just can't remember the number. But I believe it's lower than 50. I believe it's like, I don't know, 30, 40, something like that. But yeah, if you have like a big chain of restaurants, then you have to pay your employees $20 an hour. So, you know, like McDonald's, Taco Bell, you know, Popeyes, they definitely have to pay their employees $20 an hour. And so I believe that's why the prices went up so high, because of that, because they have to pay their employees $20 an hour. So then you think about like restaurants, they don't have to pay their employees $20 an hour. They have to pay, they can pay their employees minimum wage, which is $16 an hour. So you could be working at a restaurant like Denny's and other restaurant chains, and the waitresses are making $16 an hour, but they do get tips. So yeah, I wouldn't leave a waitress job to go work at a fast food restaurant, because you have the ability to get tips at a restaurant, and tips are always good. Yeah, they can't put a cap on tips. Oh, it's almost time for me to stop talking because the cell phone is going to get cut off. I'm glad I looked and saw that. So I will talk to you guys in another video. I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.